Hi, Rodney.
Hi, Jennifer.
Thanks. I'm trying to get out of the sun in my eyes. I wanted to show my paintings, and this seemed like the most ideal way of doing it. And because not everybody in the world can come here. And so this particular painting is in process, as you can tell. And it's a layering technique that I use. I use a glazed medium with dry pigment mixed with water. And I layer in a way that you have from light to dark. And believe it or not, this is going to be fall. I did this one up here, which is from last year, and it was the end of fall. And so this year I'm trying to capture the colors and at the same time create some mood of the fall and the winters kind of moving like this. So that's what I'm struggling with right now. So this has a ways to go. This one is I studied mainly with yellow. In fact, that's what I started with, was yellow. And everything else came out of the moment. I had no idea that I was going to put this or that or even the mountains. It just came. I don't draw everything out. If you look here, I don't draw everything out and then put color in. I work with the color in kind of a muse way, a sense of clarity, a sense of inner wakefulness. And with yellow, it has this quality of moving, expanding outward. And so when I expand the color outward, inwardly, I'm holding a point, like in my heart. And there is like a beat of moving, shining outward, and then a beat, moving like this. Now if you move over here, this is a really old painting. I did that right after my schooling in Switzerland with Beppia Sinsen. And this is also yellow. And I started in the same way as I did this one, but I started with a point and of course moved from orange to red. And so these are small studies. You might want to zoom in a little bit on each one if you could. Come in.
Hello.
Come in. Hi.
Hi, Jennifer.
Watch your step there.
I will. You remember me?
Yeah. These are small studies that I've done various times during this year and last year. Let's see. I don't know. Can you look over here, right? These two I did last year. I go out into nature like a couple of times in the year, and I spend an intensive period of time just painting. And this was during a block of about 10 days. I did a numerous amount of paintings, and then this and this and this one. These are some of these are some of my older paintings that I've done. There's just not enough room to put them up, so I just put them like this. This one's a real old one. It's amazing the ones you hold on to. Come on in.
Jane,
How are you?
Hi, Jay.
I was disappointed that you're not doing your house this year.
Oh, yeah, take a break.
Kevin,
Yeah,
you get to go around. Good to see you.
yeah.
So yeah,
Good to see
I
you.
forgot your name.
Kevin.
Kevin.
those are a few, and I'd like you to just look over here on the wall.
We enjoyed the time under the tent last summer.
Oh,
together.
yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. How's your life this year?
Very good.
Good.
I did a study in water. Do you remember the big episode of the oil spill? It was BP. Is that right? BP?
Yeah.
And I was so upset about it that I didn't know how to express it other than painting this. And I went through the motions of the sorrow of the water and how I expressed it. And then at the end I added black as a
Ginger.
connection with the oil slick. And the stripes you see are like how the water and the oil don't mix. And this is a recent one that I've been working on about there.
So you can go over there?
And over the
I
sink
brought
here.
you to Winter's Gallery.
This is one of my studies I did outside recently.
This is my third year coming. And every year I have to put
This is a couple of my
the art that's seeing
canvas works in preparation for a larger
Otherwise, you
studies.
would never see the
Yeah,
homes.
yeah.
And it gives you an
And since we're right here, I wanted to show you this.
Every house you go to.
This is my, whoops,
This
this is my little book that Rodney and I put together.
So you've been there?
This is all my work, not all of it, but bunches.
In Salida.
And it has to do with things I've learned in the past, things I've created out of what I learned. And in the back here, I have several
It really pleases me.
pages of what I did in the Ascenza School.
I
Let's
do a few mornings a week at
Well, you get to hang out with interesting people coming in and out all the time.
well, here we go.
I was a chef for 30 years.
So I did this in the Ascenza School, and what I've done is
Even though I'm just an apprentice now,
I
just
put
doing
the
prep,
exercise by the painting that I worked with, and so a person could pick this book up and go through these exercises if they want. And I've left enough white that they could write into them. They could change them if they wanted to. They could add their own thoughts about it. So
So the IWW
that's just $15.
installed 4 hours
So
a day, 4 days a week.
we're just going to go next. So this, we're coming in to Philip's office. And I have one painting up here. And then we're going to walk back here. This is a combination of gallery, music room, and computer room. I don't know, can you get these?
Yeah.
So these are mostly watercolor. Some of them I've used gouache paint. And some of them I've used the glaze technique that I use on the big canvas, like this one, for instance. I used some other mediums on that one. So a lot of times I get my old paintings out through the year and I work on them, and mostly I destroy them, but through that process I may come up with something. Like
No,
it?
I got it.
Oh, got it. And then this is another canvas work that I did. I was at a time really taken with flowers, and I still am, but I'm giving it a rest. So that's oh no, there's a few more. Did you get these up here?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, there's a light out, I see. Yeah, these are all watercolor. I think that's it for now.